Hi guys, James Vickery here from I Know IT, and one of the cool things about being in technology is I get the opportunity to play with and review some of the latest devices. And this past week I've had a chance to play with the Nokia Lumia 925, and while it says Nokia on the outside, make no mistake, this is a Windows 8 phone through and through. While Apple and Google continue to battle it out in what appears to be a competition as to who can copy who the fastest, Microsoft have sat back, arguably a little too long, but designed a truly flawless mobile phone operating system. That's right, Microsoft actually got it right. Well, at least in my opinion. One of the first things you'll notice when handling the Lumia is how light the phone is. At around 150 grams, you can barely feel it in your hands, and it's even less noticeable in your pocket. In fact, twice this past week I've left home only to race back moments later thinking I've left my phone inside, but it was right here in my top pocket. Countering this, the phone has a much wider screen than the iPhone 4 and 5, so if you're a big iPhone user like I am, it does take a bit of getting used to. Of course, with a wider screen, you also get to make use of more screen space for emails, Word documents, and video content. Let's get down to business though. Why would you switch to a Windows phone like the Lumia 925 if you're comfortable with your iPhone or Android phone? For me, I was absolutely blown away by Microsoft Office. You'd think Microsoft would have nailed the Office suite on their smartphones years ago, but the sad reality is that until now, they haven't got it right, and it's allowed other smartphones to overtake them very rapidly. But not now. As soon as you turn the Lumia on, you're confronted with a large Office tile. And when you click on the Office tile, you're confronted with an excellent Word and Excel spreadsheet application. You can see here how crystal clear it is to actually access Microsoft Excel and get access to your documents and work on your Word documents and so forth. One of the things that I find great about that is that as a road warrior, I can leave the office without my laptop and I can work on these spreadsheets, work on documents when I need to. One of the biggest issues though that Microsoft is facing on the Windows Phone platform is a lack of applications in the store. And I must admit the store is a little bit sparse, but for me, I found that most of the apps that I use in my day-to-day work were there. For example, Audible, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and I've already mentioned the Office suite, which I think is a great addition to the phone. Of course, what's a work phone without email? Email on a phone is make or break for me. I even threw back my Samsung Galaxy because I couldn't stand the email functionality on that device. However, on the Lumia, email works just fine. Opening attachments is a breeze, and most importantly, the keyboard is comparable to the iPhone. In other words, it just works, and I don't make too many typos. So, should you buy the Lumia 925? I'd say if you're looking for a simple, sleek mobile device primarily for business, then this is a great device. It comes in at a couple of $100 cheaper than the iPhone and similarly priced to the Samsung Galaxy, but it certainly runs a lot smoother than the Galaxy, and I can even say is almost simpler than the iPhone in a lot of ways. In fact, I didn't think I would appreciate the start menu so much, but it really remains the simplest way to organize your apps in the one place. The camera is excellent, although at 8 megapixels, it's nowhere near comparable to the new Lumia 1025, due out pretty much now. The only major downside I'd say is the lack of on-screen notifications and widgets, which are both excellent features of its competitors. I'm also not so sure about the battery life after noticing it draining quite quickly during the day. The folks at Nokia state on their forums that this is normal while the battery is being run in. I really hope so. All in all, the Lumia 925 and Windows Phone 8 is the best experience I've had with a smartphone since the earlier releases of the iPhone. Microsoft have sat back and redesigned the phone interface, and I think its simplicity says it all, particularly for business users. I'm giving it a thumbs up.